Hello everyone, and welcome back to our Kingdom Clan here, where I believe we are in year 6 already. And I mean, we're already halfway, well, over halfway actually, at this point to getting to year 10. And we are halfway to having a decade in the clan. I believe a decade is at least 12 years, which is very cool, very cool. So King Shade right now is actually having a little bit of trouble as he has a broken bone as well as a weak leg, so he's not really feeling too good. And he's even wondering if kitty pet life would be so bad. So he's even debating on just giving up as a wildcat, apparently. So he's having some harsh moons here, and Ghost, his brother, a little brother at that, is slowly convincing Jet that he's actually the older brother and is the rightful heir to the throne. He should have been king already. So Ghost and Jet are kind of working together now that King Shade is sick. We do believe that Ghost might have, pushed the dog over to King Shade and maybe been the culprit for his attack in the first place. And Ghost, obviously, is having a great day. I mean, he has 2 mates. He's really starting to build himself into the kingdom's hierarchy. Has Jet on his side, the royal advisor. And his brother, who is the king, is sick right now, well, injured. So he's having an absolutely wonderful time. We're going to send out the patrols today, and unfortunately, Ivy and Willow, me not being able to not proceed, ran into a large dog, and Ivy unfortunately died. So that's a little bit unfortunate. Nutmeg and Ghost are going to proceed. Lynx and Sandwich. Okay, so Lynx got a mangled tail because of a fox stuck in some rocks. That is unfortunate. Aurora and Night Ingot are just talking, and Delta ran into a small dog, but she's fine. Oh, and you guys, last time we didn't have a single kitten. Not a single kitten who could potentially become the new healer of the clan, so I'm a little bit distraught here. Hopefully we'll get some kittens this time. And would you look at that? Okay, so their broken bone has healed twisted, but King Shade is just glad to be free of the boredom of recovery. His soreness is gone. And Lynx announced that they are expecting kittens. They won't be moving into the nursery just yet. Nutmeg survived a vicious eagle attack with claw marks to prove it. Well, Nutmeg, where are you? Okay, well, actually, she just has a claw wound. And unfortunately, Nutmeg is actually missing the warmth that Ivy brought into their life, so that's a little bit unfortunate. And King Shade has 1 weak leg and 1 very, very injured leg here, which is very cool. And he's actually wondering how Ingot is doing. I think Ingot is pretty aligned with King Shade, actually. I think he's one of the... Oh, he actually likes Aurora. Well, that's interesting. Let's see if she likes him back. Okay, but yeah, he feels very comfortable with King Shade. Oh, but he trusts Ghost more. Interesting. Aurora, okay, yeah, you actually like Night Ingot, so we're gonna have you two kind of become mates here. It's official! There we go. So Lynx is expecting kittens. Man, Lynx is the youngest cat here. Oh gosh, wow. We don't have a lot of cats. It has only just hit me that we are actually just 10 cats in this kingdom. That doesn't feel very kingdom-like. We need some more kittens, that's for sure. So Aurora and Ghost are going to go on a patrol here. Okay, they're fine, they're fine. Willow and Night Ingot. The reason why Ghost, by the way, is still going is because he's technically not in the royal family. So he actually has no choice but to just proceed. So, Ghost's running nose has finally stopped. And Ghost and Nutmeg broke up. Okay. So he actually decided that Willow was more his type and decided to break up with Nutmeg. Potentially because... did Nutmeg get sick? Yeah, see, she got injured. So he might actually want Willow because she's more of a strong cat. And rather than prestige, so to speak. And Willow is actually trying to set a good example for younger cats, which could be Ghost himself. Ooh, and he daydreams about killing a certain cat. And I'm gonna just sabotage their relationship. Because though it says that they really love each other, they really don't. That's just kind of a ploy for Ghost. It's a facade. It's he doesn't actually really like his brother that much. Lynx thinks they'll have a large litter. Well, that would be lovely, having a bunch of heirs. They decide to move into the nursery in preparation of their soon-to-be kids. And this is Ghost's absolute worst nightmare, because how in the world is he going to win now? I don't know how he's gonna win now. I have absolutely no I have absolutely no clue how he's gonna actually take over the kingdom, because he sure wants to. So potentially he has to kill the entire family. But we'll see how that works. So they met so many friends on their journey, but KingdomClan is where Iris truly belongs. With a tearful goodbye, they return home. Oh, okay, and King Shade calls to a clan meeting declaring Iris a warrior. They are not called, well, Iris still, and are celebrated for their dignity. And in the nursery, Lynx lies suckling a litter of 3 kits. King Shade watches over them and purring so hard their body vibrates. And here's Iris. So she's actually back. Thank goodness. I am so happy we have some ginger cats here in the family. Or well, in the kingdom. But unfortunately, the cat we were kind of hoping she would end up with, being Canyon, died while she was gone. So that's a little bit iffy. But are you guys ready for kittens? I know I am. And there they are. Little kittens. So we have one little female who's a bossy little kid. Well, that's ironic, because you are going to be the crown princess, actually. And then we have a little male who's nervous and a little male who's lonesome. Probably because you're the youngest. Ooh, okay. Is everyone ready for the names? I am absolutely loving this. So, actually, this is Crown... I could write Crown Princess, but I'm just gonna name her Crown. Well, the Crown Prince or Princess, I'm just gonna write Crown on. Oh, and actually, we have a cool one here. So we're gonna call her Crown B. So B is her name, which is super cute. And potentially she will be growing up to become a queen bee, which would be pretty darn cool. I could imagine she's also named after the green leaf we're in now, considering there's probably quite a lot of bees flying around, and Lynx might have had some problems with the bees. I could totally imagine him just running around and in like flowers and stuff, and just getting attacked by bees constantly, being very frustrated. And then we have this little one. So this is a nervous little kitten who we are going to call Prince. Oh, Price. Prince. There we go. Prince. Let's look. I'm gonna look at the names here. I'm so grateful for all of you guys' names. It's absolutely amazing. I'm going to name him. How about Prince? No, I don't think that's gonna work. Sorry for taking a while here. The names are... There's a lot of them. There's a lot of names. And I'm trying to name the kittens the absolute best names here, considering they are... Well, the royal kittens. We're gonna name you. Okay, kind of going into the ghost kind of names. Okay, hold on. He's nervous. I think this one, I'm gonna name... Okay, I'm gonna look at him a little bit first. And then name him Prince... hold on. Nightshade. Which is kind of in honor of his father, actually, considering he's King Shade. So Nightshade is a plant, I believe, a very, very poisonous plant. So, you know, don't go around licking it. And Prince, the little other one, is going to be named Prince Soul, kind of in reference to his uncle, I suppose, Ghost. So there we go. We have the Crown Princess. I don't know if I can actually... I can. Okay, so... Whoops. No, that's not right. Hold on. Change to cisgender. So we have Crown Princess B. I'm wondering if maybe Crown B... I think I'm just gonna name her Crown B. But she's the princess, she's the crown princess of the kingdom. So she is the future queen whenever King Shade dies. So Ghost might want to, you know, push her in the direction where she listens to him more, potentially. We'll see how that goes. But for now, Ghost actually is taking out King Shade on a patrol, ironically. And we shall send out the last of the cats. Iris, you are not dying the second you come over here again. Hush Clan, we're gonna antagonize them. They are a normal warrior clan, by the way. And they did not like that whatsoever. Because now they actually are at war. And both Nutmeg and Lynx have managed to earn themselves a scar. So Nutmeg, you're actually gonna be... I suppose Nutmeg. The reason I hesitated there is because I'm a little bit unsure if she would just want to retire at this point. But, considering Lynx has kittens now, I feel like, yeah, I think I'm gonna retire her instead. I don't think she will ever earn the name because it was right at her retirement. So I'm going to retire her, and she's allowed to because she actually has a kitten in Lynx, and she even has grandkids now, which is really, really amazing for the cats here. So there we go. Nutmeg is just an elder. I suppose we can name her Elder Nutmeg now, and that's actually pretty good. So, oh gosh, Elder. There we go. So our elders, I suppose, are just called Elder Nutmeg. We're actually gonna name them Elder. So if they are knights like Inget, they will actually lose their knight title and just become an elder. I like that idea. But the other one who also got a scar is... Hold on, I want to see. Yeah, okay, so Lynx has a scar on her tail. And she actually has become Knight Lynx now, which is quite cool. And she's feeling a little bit silly, so maybe because of her names? I could see that. I did name them kind of silly things here. So we have the Princess Bee here. Maybe we should just name her Princess instead. I kind of want to just... Okay, we're gonna... Princess. There we go. We're gonna name her Crown Princess Bee. Done. There we go. It's kind of a mouthful. Potentially we could actually do a little bind like that. No, that doesn't work. What about this one? I think... Nope. Okay, well, unfortunately. It's a mouthful, but it's the Crown Princess Bee. And then we have Prince Soul, who's completely grey. Wow, okay. Oh yeah, and so the Crown Princess actually has an active imagination as well as being bossy. And her eyes are very, very dark blue. Like, wow, those are some piercing eyes right there. Prince Soul is the absolute opposite of his sister. Being completely grey in every sort of aspect you could possibly want. He is nervous with a morbid curiosity. And here we have Prince Nightshade, who kind of looks like his father quite a lot. So he's lonesome and has an active imagination as well. Interesting. Okay. Finally some kittens. Oh. Oh. Okay, well now I'm a little bit confused here. Should I... see? Sir Jet is wondering how Prince Nightshade is doing. I think Jet, wanting to make the royal family as absolutely tiny as possible, will claim this kitten as a healer. So now there are only 2 cats left to actually be able to get the throne. So no wonder he's lonesome. He's just stuck in the medicine cat all day. Well, the medicine den, not the medicine cat. It's okay, we don't have a medicine cat. It's fine. But oh, that's really interesting, because that's really interesting. Okay, I like that. Ghost and Delta are going to antagonize Fire Clan a little bit. Iris and Aurora are going to catch the rabbit, and Inget is just off hunting a little bit. So King Shade has actually gotten a heat stroke, which is a little bit unfortunate. And war continues to rage between KingdomClan and HushClan. And finally we have a healer, and finally we have a crown princess, and an extra prince even, if all things go wrong. Well, I suppose considering we've had a double, what should you call it? A double extinction events at this point. On one moon, I feel like anything could go wrong at any moment, you know? So that's pretty fun. But that is the enjoyable part of Clangen, in my opinion. Just the way all the cats are all over the place. So... okay, so we actually got some of HushClan's territory, which is interesting because we've been saying that HushClan is the furthest away from us. Lynx has recovered from birthing his litter, and King Shade has also recovered from a heat stroke. Tensions between HushClan are very, very high. Sandwich has come out worse for wear after a border skirmish with them, and Aurora has announced that she's also expecting kittens. Yes! And they decide to move into the nursery in preparation for their soon-to-come kids. Yes! absolutely wonderful. Absolutely wonderful. That is great news. Where are you? There you are, Aurora. Thank you. And you actually have... Your mate is Knight Ingot. And I feel like he's been here for forever. His siblings are both unnamed, unfortunately. And he was made with Frost, right? He actually wants to visit the elders to hear a story. Well, that's interesting. So he's kind of reminiscing about the old days. He's getting a bit older as well, so that makes sense. These two are just... Oh, actually, they returned to camp irritated. So there might be a little bit of annoyance between those two. We're gonna antagonize here. Knight Ingot and Iris are gonna go out, and Delta are alone. She finds a loner who wants to exchange their healing in exchange for shelter. And unfortunately, we have to decline because we don't take in any healers that are... that are chosen to be healers before 3 moons. So Nightshade was actually the perfect name for him. Because it is a flower, but it's not... It's, you know, a little bit poisonous. It's not a very good flower, so to speak. It's not a healing herb, at least. KingdomClan and HushClan are considering peace. The war is beginning to disrupt their daily lives. And Sir Jet's tail stump has unfortunately become infected. Sandwich's skin is starting to feel feverish around the area of their wound. It looks a bit worse than it did yesterday, and Aurora is unsure how many kittens she'll have. Well, that's fair. I'm sorry, the kittens are all over the place? What is this? Okay, so Nightshade and Bee are actually just hanging out in the nursery. Yet Soul is following his father. I wonder if Soul just kind of wanders around. Kind of looks very bleak because he's completely grey. Oh, I wonder if cats can't really see him in here because they live in a cave. So he just kind of wanders around Shade as if, like, completely invisible. He just blends into the floor. That's really funny, actually. I could totally see that happening. Okay. Let's send out yet another patrol here with Knight Ingot and Willow. King Shade, you're not really going anywhere today. Ooh, okay, we survived that patrol. Knight Lynx and Ghost are going out, and they're not doing very great on the HushClan border, apparently. But yeah, I can totally see Soul just wandering around and just scaring everyone because he just pops out of nowhere. Because he blends into the floor so well. That's really funny. Okay, so the war has ended. And King Shade has gotten a running nose. Delta confessed their feelings to Sir Jet, but they got rejected. Okay. And Empire Clan's Medicine Cat has come to ask for any blackberry, but unfortunately we only have enough for ourselves, if even that, considering we haven't had a healer in, well, over a year now. Wow. Well, I mean, we finally have one, but it was over a year where we didn't have a healer. That's pretty interesting. In the nursery, Aurora lies suckling a litter of 4 kittens. Knight Ingot watches over them and purring so hard their body vibrates. This will all be worth it. Aurora groans, promising themselves that they are that as the pains of afterbirth rock their exhausting and bleeding body. Ooh. Okay, so Aurora isn't doing too great. That was apparently a pretty hard kitting, and she actually has some blood loss, which is not great. So Knight Ingot is probably pretty worried for her, but we do have 4 beautiful little kittens down here. We have one little female who is a sweet little kitten that is absolutely adorable, and we're actually gonna need a name for her. So she seems, well, very sweet, obviously. I'm trying to find a very, very sweet This is a cool name, but I think we need a little bit of a sweeter name. Potentially, I think Swan. She's not quite Swan Fluff. Oh, that would have been such a cute warrior name. I think Swan. She's not completely white or anything like that, but she is kind of white and gray, or gray and black, I suppose. But yeah, I think we're gonna name her Swan. Or okay, no, I changed my mind. We're gonna name her Flutter. Because she's sweet, and I don't know, I just see a little sweet fluttering butterfly. And then we have a polite male here, who is looking very cool, actually. I am going to name him Fish. Yes, Fish. His name is Fish. There we go. And this little one is a troublesome little female, and I actually have the perfect name for her. So I just gotta find it here. Tsunami. There we go. That is the perfect name for a little troublemaking kitten like herself. And then we have a male at the end here. So all in all, very, very even on the genders here. And we are going to name him Gil. There we go. So kind of fishy names, except for Flutter, but Flutter is also, I don't know. Pretty fishy names. Which, I don't know if it's always great to have fishy names, but I think those names were very cute. These two are going to go out, and Lynx does not eat any of the prey, despite her belly growling a little bit there. I knew it, Iris. I knew you would do this to me. Okay, well, Iris is dead. That is quite unfortunate, but I knew she would do it. I hecking knew it. Okay, so KingdomClan does not have enough healthy medicine cats. Well, we're getting some. They must have put a foot wrong or something. The joints in King Shade's weak leg feel inflamed and painful. Ooh. Delta confessed their feelings to Sir Jet again, but once more got rejected. That is unfortunate. And somehow the princes and princesses are already apprentices. That's pretty cool. So, Prince Soul, you're not becoming a medicine cat. I'm sorry to say, but you weren't chosen as a kitten. So that's a little bit unfortunate for you. And Iris, of course she died. I just knew that would happen somehow. Oh, I'm so frustrated. B, your mentor is not going to be Ghost, that's for sure. It's going to be King Shade. And okay, Prince Soul, you are a warrior apprentice, little sir. And your mentor is not going to be Ghost. What is this? Your mentor is going to be your mother, Knight Lynx. Well, I suppose your father, actually. Yeah, your second father, Knight Lynx. And Nightshade, you, my friend, are going to be a medicine cat apprentice. And you don't have anyone to, well, be your mentor. And he's actually wondering if Sandwich was a good young little peasant. Potentially not. So Flutter is the cutest kitten in the clan, apparently. According to herself, at least. She's sweet and interested in clan history. That's fun. Fish is pestering older clans. Gosh darn it. Here I go again. Older cats to play with them. He is polite and oddly observant. And then we have Tsunami, who's also pestering older cats to play with them. You two can't just play with each other. She's troublesome and curious about StarClan. Ooh. Well, that's an interesting one. Huh. What if she becomes... Okay, hold on. What if Princess B dies, Prince Soul becomes the crown prince then, and then Tsunami becomes his mate, they get kittens together, and then she teaches her kittens about StarClan, and then the entire kingdom just dissolves because they become warrior cats again. What if that happened? Probably not gonna happen, but you know. She's very beautiful, by the way, with these very, very green eyes. And then we have little Gil, who's hiding from other cats and is just kind of very noisily playing moss ball by himself. Prince Soul, you're gonna go out with Night Lynx. And Crown Princess, you're obviously going to go with King Shade. They're just gonna go do training. And then we have a little healer Nightshade, who's also off on a chilly day, apparently. Oh, great. My two favorite non-royal cats. Gosh darn it. Gosh darn it. Please survive. Okay, well that's that plot dead, I suppose. Gosh darn it, I was so waiting to see their kittens as well. I really wanted to see their kittens. And the reason Ghost couldn't say no is because he is technically not part of the royal family. He's technically just any other common peasant. And together with his mate Willow, they both die in the winter snow. Ouch. That's a little bit unfortunate. And I wonder if maybe Night Ingot could have had something to do with it. Potentially. It says they were ambushed by a bunch of rogues, but maybe there's some cats in this clan who actually, or well, in the kingdom, who felt like Ghost was too much of a threat. And to keep Willow quiet, they might have had to kill her too. Wow. Okay, so that was a pretty big event. Kind of feels weird to go just keep going here, but Sir Jet is having some problems with his wounds. Sandwich is no longer infected, and she healed well. He healed well from their cat bite. And Aurora has actually made a full recovery. Fish woke up with a mild headache, but got up to play anyways, trying to ignoring the pain. And Ghost and Willow have died. Wow. Okay, so King Shade is actually the only one. I forgot they had... Oh, right, she's the half-sibling. Okay, yeah. I forgot she was a thing. Oh god, Healer Crystal, you were so cute. I really wanted you to survive. Yeah, I mean, his parents are dead. His mate and kittens is all he has now. And his first mate died as well. So that's pretty interesting. And Nightshade eventually uncovers a hidden birthing nest of a dead cold queen and her newborn kittens. And there is 2 kids. One male, 1 female. We have this polite little female who, honestly, I suppose Aurora is gonna take these 2 kittens in, so we don't have to roll for their survival without milk or anything, because we have fish and these kittens. So I suppose I shall do family tree. I'm gonna set Aurora as their adoptive parent. Not because of... I'm not gonna set well, I guess Ingrid can also be their adoptive parent, to be fair. That's a lot of related cats now, but I mean, they're not actually related by blood, so it should be fine. It's more just the fact that they raise the kittens more than anything. From 0 moons, I feel like they would definitely adopt the little kitty cats. So we are not. That is an unfortunate name here. We are going to name this one Poppy. Oh, Papu. Poppy. I feel like that's very, very polite, very cute little name. And this next little one is a lonesome little male. We're gonna name him Grass. Yep. His eyes are bronze. He's not grass colored whatsoever. I'm gonna name him Grass. He's so cute. Okay, so there we go. Let's keep going with Delta and Sandwich, who are antagonizing Hush Clan, because of course they are. Oh yeah, Lynx, you are actually going out with B. Well, actually, yeah, I guess she's just going out with both the kittens. They are her kittens after all, so that's fine. There we go, and we're gonna time skip. So, okay. So, apparently, Lynx is expecting even more kittens. They choose to continue their duties for now. Wow, okay, that's nice. Elder Nutmeg jolts awake and immediately leaves the den to clear their head, hoping some fresh air will help them cope with their sadness and memories. That's unfortunate. So Elder Nutmeg is apparently not doing too good, but you're going to be a grandparent again. A double grandparent now. And Aurora has recovered from birthing her litter. That's wonderful. Oh, and look at these two. Poppy's absolutely cute. Grass is also adorable, and I love his name. You cannot convince me otherwise. He's quiet and splashes in puddles, whereas Poppy is polite and an avid play fighter. That's nice. Princess B and Prince Soul are gonna go out with their mother again. Lynx rudely reminds the patrol to focus on their star-damned jobs and stop quarreling like kittens. Okay. That's pretty funny coming from their own mother. Just stop acting like kittens. There's a loner who wants to exchange healing for shelter. Unfortunately, we can't provide that because we don't take in any healers. Oh, okay, so now it's New Leaf. Grass has gotten a running nose. Sergette is feeling a little bit better. Night Ingot has also gotten a running nose, which is funny. So I guess Grass's dad got a running nose and then he kind of caught it from him. I wonder if he really likes Ingot then. And Night Lynx thinks they'll have a large litter. They decide to move into the nursery for their soon-to-come kids. And you guys, there are so many kids this time. But we won't actually be able to see Lynx's new kids. The next prince and princesses. Because it is New Leaf again. We're at a new year. So, unfortunately, we are gonna have to see those kittens next time. But if you do enjoy this, I am absolutely looking forward to creating more. And in general, just I appreciate you guys' support really a lot. It's very wonderful to see everyone's opinions. And apparently Poppy has decided that she is the leader, while Nightshade, King Shade, there we go, is resting in his den. So, if you guys are enjoying this and want to see both this and many other adventures here on the channel, I would appreciate if you guys considered subscribing, and until next time, you guys, bye bye.